Hello everybody, welcome to Homeopathy Defined. Today we are continuing with Sepia series, the part 2 of mind of Sepia, the personality profiles. So let's get started with animus. So anima is man and woman and man, like it is explained in Carl Jung's psychology, right? So why are we discussing it with Sepia's personality? Because Sepia has this clear imbalance between the male qualities that are predominantly present in female and the female qualities that are heightened in male or man, if the man is constitutionally a Sepia, right? So why is this happening? Because of the adrenal dysfunction. Also, that is constitutionally present as a physical feature in Sepia, female as well, where the pelvis is narrow and they lack the natural curves that are supposed to be in the female. So we'll be discussing it detailed and the physical ailments or physical symptoms of Sepia in the next video. How are they affecting physical phase? Now let's discuss the mind phase. Mind phase, it's very clear, right? If it is adrenaline high or adrenaline low. If it is low adrenaline, it will lead into depression, apathy and everything. If it is heightened, they become very industrious, busy and always going to do something work and very dedicated, like we've discussed in the last video. Now here you have this beautiful picture. She's the Man, it's a beautiful movie, please do watch it. And why am I comparing it with Sepia, or why am I taking it as a reference? Because the female lead tries to become a man to play in a football team. So that will be a very common thing to compare with Sepia, where she's trying to become somebody else. She's trying to become a man, which she's not. Where Sepia is supposed to be a very feminine drug. Feminine in the sense they are aware of their femininity. Like we've discussed the witch personality of the Sepia, they're intuitively aware, they have this creative thing, they have this mystical behavior and everything, they're clairvoyant, they're intuitive, they're psychic, they know their feminine nature, their energies are well aware, so they are clear. But they are obviously, when they get dominated by the male, or when they get dominated by the opposite sex, they get really affected by it. The domination will result into classes, like we've discussed in the last video. And here the intuition is mostly whether she is liking it or disliking it, and she is having that particular clarity of what she likes and dislikes, right? So that is Sepia for you guys in the first two personality profiles. Now coming to the next one, the dancer. Here the dancer doesn't mean the excessive physical exertion like we've discussed in the modalities. It is better by excessive physical exertion, but the dancer is the normal energy flow the Sepia has. They are aware of their energy flow. But once this flow is stopped or blocked by anything, or domination or insults or suppression, they will feel dead inside, right? And now coming to the courtesans, they are prostitutes. And why are we discussing in Sepia? Because they are not always indifferent. They get indifferent with certain pathology, like we've discussed, after dominations, after certain insults and everything, where the creativity is blocked. Otherwise, they are very aware, or they are well aware of their sexual needs. The sexual energy is clearly present in Sepia and they are aware of it. They are not going to give it to any person whom they dislike. The sexual energy is dormant until and unless they find the right man. So they are courtesans. As you can see, the courtesans were queen, like is given in the Hira Mandi here. That is something very, very clear to Sepia. They are queen. They know that. They are, as a Sepia female, she is very aware of whom she is supposed to give her sexuality with or share the sexuality with, and it is mostly towards the intellectual part, more the physical part. They are most intellectually attracted. The soul level energy is something Sepia needs, right? And coming to the housewife, like we've discussed in the last video, it is very clear. They are very dedicated housewives. They will do anything to make the family together, but at what cost? If that is costing their independence, that is blocking their creative energies, which is very much required in Sepia, they will leave it, or they will be under suppression. They will turn themselves to be an apathetic or depressed person, where there is no hope. There is complete hopelessness. They are not having any interest to live. That will be resulting in depression, suicidal thoughts, and ending their life also. Not ending their life as such, but then the thought will always, those thoughts of sepia of suicidal or depression are always predominantly present in the apathetic state, when there is no hope in them, right? So guys, I hope this video is very clear, and I hope the past videos of Sepia are also clear. So stay tuned for some more videos on the Sepia and other polycrest drugs, which we will be discussing slowly over the span of time. And the next few videos will be the physical complaints and the particulars of Sepia. So thank you.